In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own e-commerce store without using programmers, designers, or any other services. You'll see how easy it is to create your own e-commerce store. So let's get started. I use Bluehost and I use a couple other services like name.com. I also used GoDaddy, but I didn't like it. It was too complicated. They do lots of upselling. I didn't like that. Just make sure you're getting unlimited websites and domain privacy, which is really important thing. And this Prime package is the best. So if you want to buy this package, you can go to Bluehost and do that. If you want to use any other service, I have no problem with that because I'm also using different services, but Bluehost is the main thing I have been using for many years and I had no problems at all. So I would recommend going with Bluehost. Unless you live in Australia or UK and you want to target local people, it will load faster if the server is located in your country. But since I do most of my business in USA, this is what I use. Now then, it all starts with domain name, and you can come up with your own brand name because your domain name is the brand name you're gonna use. Let's take GPS tracker for example. Don't expect to get domain name easily if you want to use keyword, because most people have done this already long time ago. So what you want to do if you're selling GPS tracker, you can use a longer keyword like GPS tracker for cars, or you can add some kind of word, let's say fancy GPS tracker or something. Why do you want to use a keyword? Just because it will be easier to market your product, because the keyword is something that people already know. Branding is about being known by the people who are searching for the product. And if you are using keyword, even if you add one or two words to the keyword, it's still easier to recognize and memorize the brand name. So this is what I do. It's not for SEO. In the past, you can get a keyword for domain name and rank higher just because of that. But now everything has changed, and what you need to do, you just need to play smart and use the keyword for branding purposes. Let's pretend that you have hosting and domain name already, and this is how it looks inside the Bluehost. You want to go to hosting and cPanel and find install WordPress. Choose the domain from your drop-down list. I'm using testshop.calltoactionclub.com. It's the subdomain. You don't need to worry about that. Just choose naked domain starting with HTTP and your domain name. Don't use www. It's better to use naked domain name because it's easier to remember and it will save time for your buyers. And just click next. Now you want to specify your details. Site name or title is your main keyword. We're talking about the homepage here, and you want to use the main keyword for your homepage. It's usually the shortest keyword from your list, the one that has highest average search results per month. So I'm going to use test job, but if you're targeting GPS trackers or GPS tracker for cars, you should use GPS tracker here. This is your main keyword here. Now, admin username, you want to use something unique. Don't use just admin because you can be easily hacked. Use admin username, use something unique and take notes. I'm going to use Notepad. This is what I usually do, and copy your admin password and click next. Now we are done. Of course, they are advising to browse the marketplace and we don't want to buy anything. I'll show you how to set up the shop. So yep, it's installed and ready, and now we can log in. Going here, admin login. Now I'll paste my details. I will choose remember me and save the details. Now we have a WordPress site and we can start building our e-commerce store. Just because we don't want to use a programmer or even designer, we have to get a WordPress e-commerce theme from this marketplace, and you can choose any theme you want. If you type e-commerce WordPress here, you'll get hundreds or even thousands of themes right here. If you scroll down, you'll see lots of different options you can use, but I would advise going with this flat sum. This is what I use on most of my sites, and as you can see, they have 60,000 sales, they have high rating. We usually update this product constantly. The last update was a few days ago, so it's a great product, very easy to use, nice looking, but I'm not saying that's the best option. That's what I use, and you can choose any theme you want. They are pretty much similar in terms of usability, same like with hosting, but this is what I use and I like. You just need to pay $59 once, and you can use this theme on all your e-commerce stores. If you have 10 e-commerce stores, you can use same flat sum theme on all the stores, meaning that you're paying what, $5 per store? That's nothing. But you don't need designer and you don't need programmer. From now on, you can do everything on your own. If you need support, you can get in touch with the owner, or you can contact me. I will help you. That's where you stop spending money. You just need hosting, domain name, and buy a theme. I'm going to show you how to set up working and nice looking e-commerce store within few minutes. If you bought the product, go and find file flatsum.zip. This is the file you want to use. Now let's get back to the store. Go to Appearance, Themes, Upload, and upload your theme. Locate the file and click Install Now. And we can activate. Now, just before we go through the setup that we just brought up, let's go back to the WordPress panel and set up everything for clean install. We're gonna get rid of things that we don't need. Let's go to posts and let's move to trash. Let's go to portfolio. It's empty. Good. Media. Empty. Good. Pages. To trash. Comments. Nothing. Let's go to plugins. I'm going to deactivate plugins that you don't need. You don't need Bluehost plugin. You don't need this. Okay, now we can delete all the plugins. Good. Let's go to settings and general. This is your main keyword, your home page title. So you want to use main keyword here. Get rid of this, and you don't want to change anything here. You can change your email address, choose your format, but it's not necessary, and save changes. Let's go to writing, but there's nothing to do here. Now reading, nothing here. Note, discourage search engines from indexing the site. If you're gonna launch the site in few days or few hours, you can uncheck this. And remember, this is very important. If you leave this checked, you'll never be ranked on Google. So we can uncheck right now. Let's say we're gonna start fresh and finish today. Discussion. Do what I do. Remove this. And you'll be safe from spam. Now let's go to permalinks. Choose post name. That's it. Save changes. With Akismet, I would advise to use this. What you need to do, you need to go to the site and register, get the key, paste the key here, and just click connect, and you'll be set. You'll be protected from spam. It's very good plugin to use. I use this plugin on other sites, but it's not that complicated, so you can do it on your own. Let's go back to the theme setup. Let's set up our theme. Skip this, continue. We can choose contact forms, remove posts, pages, products, navigation. Okay, continue. Skip. Agree. And let's view our site. Okay, let's go back to our shop, to our WordPress dashboard, and let's check for updates. Everything seems good. Let's go back to appearance and themes. What you want to do right now, you want to get rid of other themes because you don't want to use them, and you'll get pop-up messages saying you need to update them in the future. You don't want that. You don't want that. So let's get rid of other free themes. Okay, let's go to products. Or we can leave the products. I'll show you how to add new products, but we can leave them. This is our shop right now. I'll show you how to edit and how to change everything. Let's go back to the WordPress manager. Posts and pages. Posts are for blog and pages are for everything else. So if you want to create a blog, you need to create posts. And we're not gonna do that right now, but I'll show you how to do that. Let's go to pages and add all the pages we need. So first is home. Let's go back. Then about. Then contact. Shipping policy. I will add few just to show how it works. And okay, and let's say payment policy. Now let's go to settings and reading, and let's set up a static page called home. It's fresh. Okay, now we have this. Let's go to pages again. What I usually do on my home page, I add let's go. Visual is for visual editing, text is for HTML. What I usually add on my homepage is the introduction video. I usually hire someone on Fiverr and create an introduction video, and I add on my homepage. This is what I'm going to do right now. I'll take something random and choose share, embed. And you can preview right here. Let's make double the size. Okay, this is what I do. And I usually add image under the video with logos such as like satisfaction guarantee, fast shipping, or free shipping. I usually create a banner with lots of logos, or if I have some famous clients, I usually add them to the banner and I place them under. And the string is quite simple. It's image source, and that's the URL. For example, if I take this and I click copy image location and I paste right here, I'll get this at the bottom. Yeah, so, and if I create, this is the size of the banner. If I create the banner, I can fill with lots of small images like this or famous clients, and it usually looks like this. Or we can go to visual and just make it drop down a little bit. Good. Now let's go to widgets. Widgets, oh no, sorry, update. Now widgets are some special places. For example, here are widgets, a tags widget, sign up for newsletter widget, and if we go back here, we can remove all the widgets, and our home page will be empty. And this is what I want to do. I want to start fresh. I don't want to use any widgets if I'm starting, and if I refresh my page, I will get naked page. This is what I want, and this is how my my e-commerce store usually looks like. Sometimes I add something like title here. It can be H1, the biggest one. Something, or if I can't find a video or I don't have that video, I usually create a big image with someone, like a person, women or men, some nice logos and product, and some nice headlines saying this is the best place to buy GPS tracker for cars or something. And I usually don't do this at the bottom if I'm using big image. So it's up to you, but this is how it works. And this is the home page. Let's go and I will show you how to create menus. Okay, menu line. Okay, let's choose this, and this, plus WooCommerce store. Oh no, we don't want to add orders yet. Let's stick with pages. Add to menu. Home is first, and you can move around. Say it like this. Main menu, menu name, top main, and save. We have menu, and we can go to each page, and of course they are empty. What you want to do, you want to go to each page and fill the information you need. For payment policy, just write a text. For shipping policy, write a text. For about me page, you write a text, and it's quite simple. It's just, you know, nothing special. If you click preview, you'll see how it looks like. So it's very simple. And okay, I'll update that. So it's very simple. If you go back to all pages, about, you can provide a picture and some text. In contact page, we're gonna use a contact form, and it is the plugin we have. Let's go back to plugins. Okay, the contact form, let's go to settings, and it can be any contact form. You can copy, choose text, paste here, click preview, and you'll get contact form. And you can use the same contact form. You can also add text right here, choose this and click preview again. So you'll have home, payment, shipping, or it can be just policies, and you can combine everything on one page. It's up to you. I'm just showing how to create pages. About me, contact, you can add information here, and you'll have this contact form. What you also can do is set up Akismet, like we talked before, and reCAPTCHA for spam filter. And if you go here, you can see how you can do this on Google, and you'll get a code, and you just need to choose integration and do the same thing you've done with Akismet, and provide your key. And if you need help for this, I can help you, but for now we're just gonna stick with the shop. And if you're getting spam, you can add this reCAPTCHA sign later, not a sign but button later, but for now it's okay. Okay, I'll update and close this and this. Just before we go back to the theme, I want to set up WooCommerce. It is the plugin that is actually used for selling your products. Let's go to settings, choose your country, your currency. Let's go to products, display. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Shop page. We need to create a page. It's going to be shop. And I will choose display again. I will choose shop. Choose save changes and preview this. Now, as you see, we have a shop right here on shop page. It's very simple and very easy thing to do. If we click on the product, we go to the product directly. Okay, let's close this for now, and let's go back here. Now you can define shipping, and you need to add shipping zone. I usually choose worldwide and free shipping, so it's very easy thing to do. Zone worldwide, free shipping, add shipping. That's it. And that's it. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to checkout. I usually use PayPal. You click on PayPal. All you have to do is provide your PayPal email here and here, and click save. Say test call to action club.com here and here, and click save. You can also manage lots of different things right here, but I don't do anything else. I usually set up shipping, checkout, and some general information. Okay, about products, we have display, and that's it. Let's go back to menu and add shop page to the menu. Let's click save. So back to the page. So it has home, shop with products, we have payment policy, and all the other pages, my account for buying. And you don't need to set up anything here. It's all it's already done by the theme. So if you go back to shop, for example, if you check orders, oh, sorry about that. I think we need to go back to pages. I think I deleted the page. Let's go back to trash. I think I did that. Yeah, I think I did that. Sorry about that. We can cart, checkout. What else? Cart, checkout, cart, checkout, store. I think I need to restore some pages. Wish list, track your order, my account. Okay, I think we are done. Let's go and check. Dashboard, nothing. Orders, good. Downloads, good. Dresses, good. Account details, wish list. Oh, wish list doesn't work. Okay, let's go back. Let's troubleshoot. Let's do this. Oh, it's the same. I don't know about that. Maybe we need to now about the dashboard. Why does dashboard works right now? So everything works right now. I deleted some page accidentally, and all you need is cart, checkout, wish list, track your order. So you need all that. I accidentally deleted. If you go to the cart, let's see. Okay, cart works fine. We'll go through the buying process just to make sure that everything works. Now the shop is ready. We have products. We can add a widget here. Widgets are some add-ons, not even add-ons, but some options you can use. And shop sidebar. This is a shop sidebar, and we want to add WooCommerce products. Can't find any. Okay, let me search products. Product categories. Okay, let's check. Okay, so if you add product categories, you'll get categories right here. That's quite simple. And I'll show you how to add products and categories. Now about this bar, we don't need any of that. I don't know why it keeps adding this stuff. Okay, let's go back. Let's check shop. Good, it works. Now let's go to adding products. Let's go to products, and I will delete everything. I will delete all the products because I want to show you how to add new products. Okay, let's remove everything. Now to add new product, you need to click add new. Now what you have to do, okay, I'll close this. Product name it's your title, and what you want to do, let's go to keywords. Sorry, categories. I want to remove all the categories. Let's remove all the categories. Let's say we are starting fresh. Okay, good. Let's refresh. Okay, good. Your title is your keyword, and this is the description. You don't need to provide additional keywords like on YouTube, and you don't want to spam keywords here like on eBay. I would advise to use one keyword for one product. So let's say if I'm selling GPS tracker, I would type GPS tracker for kids, and I will add description about GPS tracker for kids, how this product is good for tracking kids. The other title could be GPS tracker for cars, and it will be new product, and I will add description about GPS tracker for cars. Let's say you have just one product, GPS tracker, and you want to target lots of people. So what I would advise to do, same like on eBay, but without spamming lots of keywords on the title, you want to use one keyword here and write description for this particular keyword, describing this product in a different way, and description should be around 500 words. And by doing this, you will create lots of products, but it's the same product. And you can take pictures, from different angles, and you'll have 10 or 20 products in your shop, and Google will rank each product, each page, and you'll get more traffic. But if you want to have just one or two products, that's fine, but this is what I would advise to do. So let's take let's do it for kids. Now you can add new category here, GPS tracker. It's very simple. You can add as many as you want, and you can click one or two, or you can choose one or two or free. Now regular price and sale price. If you don't have a sale, you can set 29, and product image. I'm going to upload one file and set product image. Add product gallery image. I'm gonna use the same, and publish. As you can see, we have one GPS tracker, we have category, and we have product, and we can click on the product, and you can retweet. We have some social thing going on here, description and pictures. Now if you get the sale, you can check your WooCommerce orders and you'll see all active and inactive orders. You'll see members who tried to purchase the product and left, so it's very convenient. Now is the time to go and edit our theme, and as you can see, we have lots of options here. We can edit lots of things, and I just want to edit header first. I want to add logo, and I will go to header, and I will go to logo, and I'm gonna remove this. And if you don't have a logo, don't worry, you can use the text. This is the main keyword, so if your site is GPS tracker, you can type GPS tracker and it will be like this. And I'm gonna use my call to action club logo, and you'll see. And this is how it works. So we have this. Now we want to go back and top bar. I usually remove the top bar by unchecking this because I want to have a clean page. And what else I want to do? I want to go to footer. Oh, I need to go back, sorry about that. I need footer to edit the copyright. Let's say GPS tracker, it's your company name, and you can also say all rights reserved and things like that. If you don't know what to do, go and check other e-commerce stores and just copy what they do. This is what I usually do. And we have nice logo down here, and we are done with editing. What I would advise to do is set up a test shop and play with WordPress, play with adding products, adding content, and especially using settings that your theme has, and you will learn how easy it is if you know what you're doing. But of course you will struggle if you are just starting, you've never done this before. Just follow what I do and don't think that much, but again, go back and try to go through the settings. You'll find lots of things you can do with the theme. It's quite flexible. You can have, you know, a 10,000 product store with lots of variations. Now I will show you how to install two very important plugins. The first plugin is all-in-one SEO pack. We want to install this, and another is some sitemap. Install this. Let's go to plugins. Let's activate both, and let's activate all-in-one SEO pack. Now we need to set up, continue to settings, and do what I do, and you'll be fine. Home title, so you need to specify your keyword. You can provide home description if you want, but it's not that necessary, and you want to get rid of that. Because you want to have naked titles without having block title at the end of each page, and leave everything as it is. Update options. Oh, and just remembered, you need to choose custom post type products and update. Now we can go to the site and to the home page. Look, it's GPS tracker, so the home page must be with your main keyword. Now if you go to payment policy, see that's the main keyword, payment policy, but you're not gonna rank on Google, right? So all other keywords must be used for the products you sell. So this product, GPS tracker for kids, that's a longer keyword, and this is how you need to structure your keywords. The deeper you go into the site, the longer the keywords, the less search results they must provide. So if I go to the homepage, it's GPS tracker, that's short keyword, that's the one I want to rank for. But if I have 10 products, I want to have long keywords for each product because I want to rank higher. So this is the structure you want to use. And of course, you want to create unique content, but don't overdo with keywords. You don't need to spam GPS tracker. You don't need to do that. Write the text naturally. Use the natural flow. Don't overdo this. Don't try to mechanically install the keywords into the text. It's better to stay natural. Whatever you do, think about the customer and create everything from scratch. Now I'm going to show you how to add your site to Google Analytics and Webmaster Tools, and we will be finished. Now for adding the site to Webmaster Tools, you need to provide keyword, URL, and add a property. Choose I'm not a robot, and choose alternative methods and HTML tag. Copy the tag, go back to the shop, go to the editor, and I understand, and we want to find theme header, and we're gonna paste right here and update the file just before the head string, and we're gonna click verify and continue. We want to go to sitemaps and add a sitemap, and it is sitemap.xml, and submit. Oh, they are encountered an error. Domain name. Oh, maybe it's because I'm using subdomain. Maybe that's the reason behind this. Because if I click on the link, it works. So we can leave for a day and get back here and check. So this is how you do this. You need to add this. Of course, there's a message: improve your search presence, and you can add a non-www version if you have. You can select your preferred version. You can select target country if you're selling in United States. And submit a sitemap, but basically that's it. You submit the sitemap, you select the country, you can select the preferred version if you have two, but if you added one, you don't need to do that, and that's it with Webmasters. Now what I want to do is go to Analytics and do the same thing right here. I'm gonna take the URL, so it's test my domain name. You can select industry if you want, get tracking ID, click I accept, and you'll get a code, this, and copy the code to the same location on your editor theme header. Let's go back, editor, and theme header. Just before the head, you paste here, choose update, and you'll see your traffic in a while, if you have some, of course. And this is how to add your site on Webmasters and Google Analytics. This is all you need, because you want to make sure that Google analyze your site on Webmasters and check for errors, and on Analytics you check your traffic, and you can see daily results. Just remember one thing, to add a blog post, as I told, posts are for blog. So if you post a lot, you have lots of articles. I have test blog posts, and you want to place somewhere, right? You want to place maybe on shop page, on payment policy page. What I did, I went to widgets, and it's called flat some recent post. So you can edit some, maybe show 5 or maybe even 50. And if you do that, you can put on shop sidebar, and it will appear right here, and you can click on the blog post. You'll go to the test blog post, and you can specify category, same as with product. I will show you in a second. Or you can put on a sidebar, you can put on a footer, and footer is down here, right here. Or on product sidebar, meaning that it will be placed on the product page right here. So if we go back here, let's go back to the post, and I'm just going to show you this thing real quick. So I choose test category, but you can add any blog category you want, and you can choose 2 or 3. You can specify different categories, and what you can do, you can place latest or recent posts here, or recent blog post categories here. So it's all up to you. You can use widgets, but this is what this blog post thing is all about. To be honest, I usually use pages anyway. And what I do, it's a little bit more complicated. I'm not going to show right now, but I usually create a page, and I create lots of articles without using this post feature. I use pages, and I create lots of articles, and I interlink them on one page, but it's more complicated. I'm not going to cover this right now. What we have here, we have a nice looking, let's say a decent page with just one product and no content at all. Of course, you have to write the content. I'm not going to show how to write a content, because it's all about marketing. It's about writing what sells, right? So in contact, you provide contact details about your company, policies. Now let's check how the checkout looks like. If you click on the product and choose, okay, let's wait, add product, you can go to checkout, and you'll see what a nice looking checkout, and you can fill all the details here, choose PayPal and proceed to PayPal. That looks awesome and very professional. And look how much time it took for launching this e-commerce store. Maybe it looks a little bit complicated, but it's not. If you follow the steps I did, you'll get a clean looking site within hours. And the last thing, I promise, if you go to my homepage, you'll see HTTPS, meaning that I'm using SSL certificate to make sure that my users are safe from hacking, safe from all the security issues. And I'm not saying you have to do that, because you have to pay money, like $10 or $20 for a programmer to install it, and you can get free SSL certificate on Bluehost, but you need to pay someone to install it. And this is what I do, because if you're gonna use SSL certificate in the future, you will lose all your rankings on Google, because you have to redirect all the pages from HTTP to HTTPS. And if you are thinking about doing this in the long term, and you know that the product you're gonna sell is really good, or you tested the product a lot, you wanna start with HTTPS. But that's not a big deal. I'm just concerned about my buyers, and some people say that you'll get high rankings on Google, but I don't care about that. All I care is about serving my buyers. So if you wanna do this, you can use HTTPS just from the start, and if you don't, just make sure you understand that you lose rankings in the future. So if you have money, you can do this. If you don't, just start fresh like I did, without using any certificates, and just launch a store and start selling, because you will sell a lot.